Hi, welcome to Positive Intentions, Episode 2. I'm your host, Erin-Marie. Today, I would like to touch upon how I got into manifestation, how I'm using it in my life, how you can use it, and how I was using it and didn't even know I was using it. So here I am, being very authentic because that's what I want to be with these podcasts. I am sitting in my car recording this while my son is at baseball practice. So I'm sitting in the parking lot just waiting, and I figured might as well record another podcast, right? Because us moms are very busy. And I love my car because it's like my second home at this point in my life. So manifestation, let's jump right into it. So I got into it about a year and a half ago, started slowly listening to podcasts, doing some of my own research in it, and realizing I did do a vision board a couple of years ago, and it was, it worked, but I wasn't fully embraced in the whole manifestation and positive thinking. I didn't have the right mindset. So then once I jumped into it, and I realized that it definitely is your mindset is what makes it work. You need to believe in it. You need to put the effort into it. I do vision boards, which I love. I do one in January, and I put it up on my mirror, and I also have it on my laptop and on my phone. So those are all like goals for the year or longer, something that I want to eventually get to. And they stay the same a lot, just as kind of as reminders too that this is what I want, like eating healthier and saving money. I think we all want the money mindset, money manifestation. The other thing I do is in the morning, I definitely do an intention for each day. It's something very simple sometimes, like just get organized, reset, or be consistent. I like to do that every morning. And like we talked on the last episode, gratitude. I try to do at least 2 to 3 things of gratitude every morning that I'm grateful for. Again, it could be something very simple as I was grateful for the rain not too long ago, or just grateful that I woke up on time. Some other things that I have implemented in my life that has changed for me, the positive, is one, listening to Mel Robbins. That's another person that I've been listening to, and I've read some of her books. So like the 5-second rule, which is amazing. I've implemented that in my life. Probably go into more detail about that in another episode, but that has been amazing. You count 5 and you just do it. And I've also had to have a different mind shift on who cares what people think? Who cares if they make fun of this podcast? Who cares if they don't understand my journey right now? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they think. It's not going to affect my life. They don't pay my bills, right? I'm not paying my bills, so it really doesn't matter. Something else that I do is I started getting into crystals, just dabbling in them right now, just trying a little bit. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I love the way they look in my room. I carry them with me, so I'll give you an update on that. Journaling is something that I used to do that I don't do that much anymore. I do more of a voice memo now to myself. I did love journaling, and I might go back into it, but right now I'm just not that into it. And the best part I think about manifestation is you do what fits your life. You do what fits you, what feels right to you. But just by throwing some pictures on paper and saying a few intentions is not going to work. You need to really change your mindset for it. You need to believe in it. You need to believe. You need to put in the work that you will make more money. You will get that promotion. You use phrases like I will or I did, something that you want to do, but if you keep saying I did, then it gets into the universe. Some people think this is wacky, I'm crazy. Some of our relatives are just like, what are you doing now? What? But it's working for me, and it's making me feel so much better. Just to have, it's not toxic positivity, because that's something totally different, and I'm not doing that. Believe me, I have my crash out moments, I guess the kids are saying now, right? I have my crash out moments. Not every day is, pink butterflies and sparkles. It's not. But if I can change that mindset, especially in the morning, and then work it into my day, it seems to be helping. And I have seen, I have seen growth in my life. Money mindset, I have put in the work to lower my debt. I've put in the work to find other little ways to get money, but it was work. It's not like I just put on my vision board, I need a savings. I want to make more money. I had to go find the ways to do it, and it's working. It is working. I do some survey things, just like little things here and there, and it's working. So I do believe in your mindset, and I believe in manifestation 110%. I also created a TikTok, and in the beginning it was just for me to put the things that I learned onto like a Canva board and then upload it to TikTok. And it was for me to remind myself someplace where I can go and the things that I learned and that I take away that works in my life, somewhere I can go and look back and see, oh yeah, that's right, that was what I was doing then, or that's the process for that. But it's grown. I don't have a lot of followers. I'm like in the 180, I think I have 180 followers, which is amazing. I wasn't expecting even 50 followers. It was more for myself, but I have 180 now, and I go live every morning. I'm doing it. I've done it for a week. Consistency. Remember, that was my big thing. That's an intention I put in every day. It's on my vision board too, to be consistent. And I go live every morning, and we do an intention and a gratitude. And it's just like right before the sun gets up. It's 5 a.m. Eastern. So if you want to join me in it, come in, say hi. The TikTok page is called positive_intentions100. If you want to come and see some of the things that I post, please do. Now, the way that I saw it in my life before I knew I was doing it, it's definitely in my 20s when I was journaling a lot more. I was journaling a lot in my 20s, and I was journaling what I wanted my future to be. And I did not know anything about manifestation. I was in my 20s. I thought I knew everything, but I obviously didn't. But I journaled everything. I journaled how I wanted my life to be, the kids I wanted, the type of husband I wanted, the house I wanted. And amazingly, I have it, and I'm able to make that connection now. Like, I was like, wow, I really did manifest that. At night, I would think about my wedding, how I wanted it to be, and who I wanted it to be with. And it totally worked. So I think sometimes we do manifest things, and we don't even realize that we're doing it, because it's that mindset, that switch in our mind that we have, because you are goal-oriented on that thing that you want. And that's what manifestation is. You need to be goal-oriented. You need to put the work in. So in the comments, I would love to hear how you use manifestation and what different things that you do. And if you have anything about crystals, please let me know, because I'm just starting in crystals now. So any tidbits you have for that, please drop a comment about it. That's all I got for you today. So I thank you for this beautiful Friday from my car. That you have a great weekend. And I'll be back next week. I think we'll talk about one of the books that I'm reading now. It's about money mindset. So next week we'll talk about the book. Have a great weekend. Thanks, guys. Bye.